One of the things that I liked about photography is that it's able to capture something that doesn't exist, something we cannot see with our own eyes, like movements. We don't see movements, but the camera can capture things that the eye cannot see, and it's a very good way of expressing your inner feelings, your emotions through photography. It's just like paintings, it's just a different media. My job as a photographer is kind of split up into several segments, let's put it that way. First of all, I've got my art photography, which I work with galleries, which are some of the stuff I'm exhibiting here right now. I also do commercial photography, which means I work with certain agencies, certain companies when they need corporate work done, and things like that. I also do studio photography, which I do have a client who come here for studio shoots, families, want to be models, and people who want to have photographs of themselves as a portrait, not in the very static sense of a portrait like a passport photo version, but in a more active, more dynamic kind of photography. That's what I do. And among the other things also is I also organize photography workshops here in Brussels for the English speakers here. The workshops that I organize, I don't use the word teach. I kind of share my passion. Okay. I explain, because photography is not something static. Do this, do that, and you get that. It's not that, at least not for me. Photography is more emotional. The inspiration of my work, or at least the artwork that I'm doing, it comes a lot from my childhood days, where as a child you have a lot of imagination. You never get a chance to do things, and then as you get older, you don't do them anymore. And then once you are old enough, you say, "Hey, I'm going to do this now." So I draw the inspiration from my childhood days to create something, what I see as my version of art. I've shot photographs from Asia meant for the Western way of looking at things. For example, Rain, which is one of my last series of photographs I've got, which is called Happy Rain, where everything was shot in Asia. Because here in Belgium, rain is always considered to be something negative, something bad, something grey, boring and dull. And no one walks around here, or not many people anyway, walk around here with a very colorful umbrella. Whereas in Asia, when it rains, it's like you have like little butterflies floating around. So the photographs that are hanging in the hub, they are from the series of photographs, Dreams in Dreamland. They were taken in Asia, and I've added some new work to it. But very recent ones, about a year ago, things like that. All the photographs were taken in Asia when I was traveling. And the inspiration came again from using, my subjects are not set up, so I've shot everything live when people, whatever things are happening, it's kind of in a way like a documentary photography, but shown in an abstract way, or you can call it travel photography, shown in an abstract way. One of the things I do not like, I don't want to say I do not like, I don't really enjoy doing is shooting beautiful sunsets, landscapes, and things like that, because it's there, you just shoot it. Fine, you need to have technical knowledge to shoot things like that, but still, creating something from nothing is much more challenging, I find. I do have my own version of what I want to tell, but I more or less believe that if you're talking about art photography, what I say, what I think, doesn't really matter, because everyone looks at an image very, very differently. An image should speak more directly to the viewer than to the photographer. I've got my own personal reasons, my own personal take for taking a certain photograph. I've got certain memories linked to it. I can tell you where exactly those places were, at what time, what happened, what I was doing, what motivated me, but that's just me. This does not mean anything, does not mean a lot to the viewer. The viewer is going to see the final image, and the viewer has to be challenged to see, oh, what is that? What is it all about? What do I see in it? What's my take? What's this image all about? What does it tell me?